start off with a bounce. You just start with a bounce, and then you see.
I'm part of the baddest game, most successful game in the world. I went to Portugal this year, and the young tour guide goes, "It's Doris Burke from 2K." It wasn't Doris Burke, the announcer. It was Doris Burke from 2K.
A lot of sharp dressers coming off that Spurs bus as they arrived at the arena. Pumped up and primed for action. And David up. Well, guys, great vision. David, thank you. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for DeRozan.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Derek White is out there with Murray. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Walker in at the small forward. And for New Orleans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5 spot.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
No question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Outside Holiday, back to Ball. Kicks to Williamson. To the inside. Here's Favors. Lays it up off the glass. Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And White kicks to DeRozan. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Down low. 6 to shoot. Out to White. From deep. Holiday with the block.
Get that out of there. That's all timing right there. Drew Holiday continuing hustle play.
And it's Williamson missing.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Poeltl. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Ball dishes to Holiday. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Back to Ball. From deep three-point range, they get it again. And Murray's got the ball here for San Antonio. I want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
I often hear about players talk about their favorite spot to fire from on the floor. How much of an effect does that really have, the favorite shooting spot?
Most of the time, Kevin, what you're talking about is star guys, because they're the ones who ultimately in any given possession, the coach is trying to find that guy in that spot to do something. What happens throughout the course?
What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision making.
Ingram with the steal. Here's Williamson. Rebound San Antonio. 1:02 left in the first quarter. To the paint, here's White, and the rejection by Favors. They recover it. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. DeRozan's shot is good.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight, Kevin. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Spurs leading by 6. The kick out to Walker. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Murray outside. Shot clock at 5. DeRozan passes to Murray. Takes the 3. No good that time. New Orleans has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. It's stolen by DeRozan. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Murray the pass to Purdy. Murray kicks to White. The pass to Murray. From deep. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds thanks to his amazing timing, especially.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story.
A lot of people ashamed to talk about.
Yep, you love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell his emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue. Kevin Love following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes as public figures can have a broader impact than just entertaining, and we see it over and over again.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
On the floor for San Antonio, they've got Tyler Zeller. Rudy Gay is out there with Bellinelli. And it's Mills. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot.
The defense had better put J.J. Redick on a leash and trail him around. He's ready to fire as soon as he gets that ball.
Mills with it. Jackson on him. Shots good by Mills.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And it's Melly missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And the EuroLeague's top scorer last season, Nicolo Melli, had turned down some NBA offers in the past, decides to make the leap to join the Pelicans, and gives them a highly skilled player in that front court.
It's deflected. Zeller passes to Mills. On the wing, Bellinelli. Here's Gay. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Well, he's dialed in right now in the in-between game. I'd love to see Rudy Gay capitalize there.
Here's Hart. Buries the long-range jumper. Hart's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Unloads from 13. Gay kicks to Bellinelli. Pass to Mills. Kicks it out to Gay. Outside, Redick. And another 3 for New Orleans.
You can't let J.J. Redick get hot from there, and he usually starts the game that way, so this could be a long night.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. Kevin, Marcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. Mills passes to Zeller. Nobody near Gay. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Now, this is Rudy Gay's game, outstanding at seizing the initiative and then looking to shoot once he catches the ball.
And Hart has it in the corner. And Redick kicks to Jackson. Back to Redick. This one for 3. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Passes it to Hart. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And the guard, Bryn Forbes, won back-to-back state championships as a high schooler in the state of Michigan. A couple years at Cleveland State, then transferred back to the state of Michigan and played at Michigan State.
And after that time at Michigan State, he went undrafted, but Kevin really has developed into a steady rotation player in the NBA. And by the way, quite a knockdown shooter.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Pirtle, he's checked in for Zeller. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And Murray subbed in for Patty Mills. Outside for Murray. Over Holiday. Offensive rebound. And Gabe with the second chance points. And the Spurs lead by 5.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
From 13. And it's Williamson missing. For New Orleans, their last game, a loss to Sacramento. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Gay. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 8 points for Gay.
Well, the balance that Rudy Gay has, outstanding job at staying in control, even when getting hit.
Now here's Murray. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They have a nice 7-point lead. Shaq, what did you see? And that should do.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You look at J.J. Redick, what a contribution.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Murray dishes to White. Here's Murray. Now the pass to DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Favors. Here's Williamson. No good on that one. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
In New Orleans, not the largest market, but a lot to like about living in the Big Easy.
Well, you just said Big Easy in New Orleans, and I saw Kevin Harlan's head whip over here because I know what he's thinking about. Food, baby.
That's right.
Food. But whether it's music, art, architecture, New Orleans has a tremendous culture.
They grab their own miss. Favors and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game right now. Brett, offensive versatility, all the rage now. Which guards do you think do the best job of generating offense with their back to the basket?
I don't know so much as these guys are playing with their back to the basket, Kevin, so much as they're finding ways to get the ball without a dribble at about 15 feet away from the basket. So one dribble, they're at the rim. Right. They're very effective at the mid-range. Chris Paul and DeMar DeRozan have had tremendous efficiency from those areas on the floor. So those are the kind of players that put some pressure on your defense because they're starting their offense so close to the basket and they're effective with which they do it. Not on the post, not on the perimeter, and they're finding ways to be impactful. Yes, 21 drops after the 0 of 3 start.
Now White, 5 points in the game. He kicks it to Pirtle. To the inside. Walker. Favors with the rebound. Favors has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ingram passes to Williamson. The layup missed.
1 of 5 here, Kevin, to start the half. Their offense looks like it's shrinking right now.
White looking around. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Bellinelli comes in for Derek White. And it's Mills in for Murray.
And Ball has tremendous confidence in that shot. As soon as the pass hits his hands, he's ready to pull up.
Spurs passing it around. Mills dishes to Zeller. Misses from close range.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Now here's Walker, covered by Hayes. Stolen. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And the dunk by Jackson.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Back to Mills. Trying to end the drought, and it goes down 2 points. Mills has got 6 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Well, it was only a short stay in L.A. for Lonzo Ball. Traded this past summer as part of the Anthony Davis deal.
And getting out of L.A. might be the best thing for him. Still a great defender and playmaker. His best years, without a doubt, could be ahead of him here in New Orleans.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Okafor comes in for Hayes. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Frank Jackson. San Antonio also making some changes. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Gay comes in for Lonnie Walker. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Bellinelli. Okafor kicks the ball. Redick for 3. And Poeltl pulls it down. Poeltl's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Gay finds Poeltl, and the dunk by Poeltl.
And look at Poeltl effortlessly dropping the hammer on the D.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside, Redick. And here is Ball. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And again, no good by New Orleans. The shot, no good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Spurs up by 8. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. 4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got DeRozan. Rudy Gay is out there with Poeltl. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2.
There's been nights like this throughout Rudy Gay's career. He's back on one now.
It's stolen by DeRozan. Murray, the pass to Gay. A moment to check out who the New Orleans Pelicans have coming up. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And that game against the Hawks, this is a game that they are expected to win. But sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with the victory.
But they get it back. Okafor and the wide open shot from Redick kept alive. Here's Favors. From deep three-point range. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from J.J. Redick.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Murray with it. Favors picks him up. Pirtle, the pass to Murray. Back to Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
And Pearl is so quick at moving to the hoop after the screen. Just awesome mobility rolling to the basket.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. And San Antonio with the change here too. White, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Here's Williamson. It's good from inside. Williamson's got his first bucket in this one.
And you admire that assertive aggression from Williamson. Goes right at you when he's in his comfort zone.
Gay, right side. And that's collected by Drew Holiday. Pelicans trail by 9. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, Redick more than happy to get off the ball that time and spot the open man.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Outside, White. Murray outside. Gay in the corner. Outside for Murray. Pass to Purdy. Just 2 to shoot. From deep. And it's Williamson with the rebound. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Ingram passes to Williamson. Right side Holiday. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Murray. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession. Walker's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. The Pelicans trail. The wide open look here for Holiday. And it's off from three-point range. And San Antonio shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Passes it to Gay. Kicks it to Walker. Back to Gay. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. 16 points for Rudy Gay.
Yeah, you can't give Rudy Gay that type of look. He's going to knock that down more often than not.
Redick for 3. Tips it. And Pirtle pulls it down. Here's White. Up and in on the layup. And the Spurs lead by 11.
Now that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. The feed to Gay. And Pirtle has it in the corner. This is to White. Back to Pirtle. Spurs working the ball around now. Offensive rebound. Out to White. Lets it go from deep. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Pirtle's shot is off. Pirtle with the steal. 59 seconds left in the game. It's Gay with the drive. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist by Rudy Gay.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Spurs.
Nothing like second chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Yeah, it was impressive how they piled on the extra points, hitting the offensive glass, and then also winning the 50-50 ball battle.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jakob Pirtle.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always...
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
And he does get the second one, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Jackson. No good. Walker with some nice D. Pass to Pirtle. Walker with it. Let's go. Misses the shot. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building.
unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements in shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
Welcome back to 2K TV. Bill Simmons, the sports guy. Now, the sports guy is your nickname, but if you were a player, what would you have as your nickname?
Washed up.
Washed up,
Yeah.
that's it?
Yeah. I quit pickup like 5 years ago.
I'm gonna end it right.
He's going to end it.
I'm going to end it.
I feel it. I feel it.
Coming up in just moments.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everyone, to Noche and a DA.
Well,
you're right, DA. A big lift for their offense. And he defends, too. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. And for San Antonio, we've got DeRozan. Derek White is out there with Murray. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Walker in at the 3 slot. White against Mitchell. And here's DeRozan. And he gets it to go. These are two rugged teams, Doris. Rugged teams. Battle-hardened, tested, scrappy. This will be fun.
This will be fun. And we know one thing, Kevin. The execution is going to be there. There's a number of players tonight who've proven themselves capable when the game is hanging in the balance. Both teams run great stuff. I can't wait to see the action.
I can't either. And finished off by DeRozan.
Boy, how effortless does DeMar DeRozan make those slams look? This guy glides to the rim and makes it look easy.
Mitchell against White. Mitchell kicks to Ingles. Back to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. And Pirtle sends it back.
Very hard to get a shot off over Jakob Pirtle when he's that tight on you. Too much size, too much length.
He feeds it to DeRozan. Can't connect from the right block. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Passes to Gobert. The pass to O'Neal. He kicks to Ingles. And Pirtle sends it back. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Walker's running. Over in the corner, White. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
I like that decision right there. Don't try to force a shot inside. Kick it out.
Gobert, the pass to Ingles. Mitchell outside. The feed to Gobert. Can they get it? Rebound, San Antonio. Last time they met was in Utah where they beat the Jazz.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
And making his return from the ACL tear, DeJounte Murray, long, athletic, and young, he still has a very bright future.
Conley's shot is off. Spurs leading by 9. And it's White missing. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Jazz. Looking for their first basket of the game. Count that bucket. And Murray winning second team all-defense in 2018. And Greg, at that time, he was only 21.
And that's been his strong suit. If he can hit perimeter shots consistently, he can be a star.
Pirtle, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pirtle against Gobert. That's tipped. In transition, here come the Spurs. DeRozan on the wing. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Gobert finds Mitchell. Here's Ingles. The shot that time, not on target. Nice D from DeRozan. Walker dishes to Pirtle. Murray outside. From the stripe. Misses off the right iron.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to O'Neal. Mitchell looking it over. Gobert in the corner. Kicks to Ingles from 12 feet out. That one, no good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
White the pass to DeRozan. Inside, Murray. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. San Antonio shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team. Just doing the job on the backboard.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. 12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Rudier dishes to Davis. Over Gay. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound. The Spurs have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. That's good from Rudy Gay.
And when Gay is locked in, he's special. An efficient scorer who can effortlessly take over games.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And so it wasn't an immediate star turn for Mike Conley.
The ups and downs of injuries.
Great work ethic is the key. Conley stayed at it.
And a player that's known for keeping his composure, that helps also. He weathered those early challenges and just stayed positive.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Bellinelli is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Mills, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Now here's Mills. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Here's Gay, and the jam by Rudy Gay.
Yeah, and I just like the show of force there from Gay. Not settling for the simple layup, but showing his dominance, trying to intimidate with that slam.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, coming into the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell wasn't sure he was ready for the NBA. Mitchell said, "I worked out in the summer with Paul George and Chris Paul. They were the ones who convinced me to keep my name in the draft. They said, look, you're good enough. Just go out there and show it." Kevin, through a couple of seasons in Utah, that's exactly what Mitchell has done.
He has made an instant impact on the NBA and the Jazz. DA, thank you. Here's Clarkson. Nice ball movement by Utah. Pass to Niang. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Niang. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Gay kicks to Forbes. Back to Gay. He can't hit that time. And it's Utah the other way. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder. Rudier passed to Clarkson. Occupying that instant offense role, Doris. Jordan Clarkson able to get his shot anytime.
No doubt, Kevin. He's a little bit of a streaky scorer. The challenge is on the defensive end. That's where he has to really improve if he's going to stay on the floor and impact winning.
San Antonio making a switch here. Zeller's checked in. Royce O'Neal's checked in for the Jazz. It's tipped. Mills looking it over. It's Gay on the way. Back to Mills. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And now a chance to go to the real stats, real scores from the real NBA to see the leading three-point shooting teams in the NBA. The Jazz second.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Spurs. And a switcher also for Utah. Conley's checked in. Rosen dishes to Zeller. And they double up Gay. And Forbes kicks to Zeller. Pass to Gay. Here is Forbes. Here's Mills. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Take a look at the Jazz. They've had a great season, and will look to extend that into the playoffs. And, of course, there's the Spurs. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And seeing where Utah is, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but just give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
Resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
1:10 left in the first half. Now the pass to O'Neal. Now Davis. DeRozan defending. Davis, the pass to Niang. And he makes that one. Niang's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Gay drives in. Misses the layup. Jazz trail by 9.
Got to recognize the situation, trying to get a 2-for-1.
Well, this is where the play call is crucial, right? If you're in a 2-for-1, you've got to get the first shot quickly.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Here's Gay following the bucket by the Jazz. And that one, good. Gay's got 8 points.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And some changes here for the Spurs. Walker's checked in for DeRozan. Derek White comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. The Jazz also changing it up. Joe Ingles comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Jordan Clarkson.
I just love how Gay goes right to the rim, putting the D in a compromising position, making them have to commit to the foul.
Taking 2 shots. Rudy Gay hits them both. 7 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And here's Ingles outside. The putback, and it's good. But hold on, the officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They've got a 7-point lead. Shaq, what did you see? And that's a wrap.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Rudy Gay having a dominant impact in this game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. Of course, you've covered so many great basketball players over your many years in this business. As a player, coach, and now broadcaster, who has been your favorite athlete to watch or cover or report on?
All right, Kevin, you know I can't possibly name one, so I'm going to just throw several names out there. LeBron James has overcome so many challenges as a young person even before his NBA career. So his story is absolutely incredible and inspirational. How about Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers in the history of the NBA? Or Damian Lillard, who has proven so loyal to his fan base and organization and is one bad man when a game is on the line in the playoffs.
And Walker kicks to DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Fires from 18. They get the rebound. Nice shot by Pirtle. Pirtle's got 10.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Pirtle. Like to see that mindset from the big man. Goes back up strong as soon as he gets his hands on the basketball.
Mitchell dishes to Gobert. Pass to Ingles. Shoots over Walker. Ingles can't get it to go.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage. here so far.
Well, Rudy Gobert with the size and length, a factor on the glass right now.
And it's Murray penetrating. Cans the 12-footer. And the Spurs lead by 6.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Got that one up quick. Gobert's got 4 this quarter.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. White dishes to Murray. Over Conley, and it's off the back rim. No good.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Pass to Mitchell. From past the arc. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
I don't know how you guard this guy because you've got to play the drive, and right there he buries a 3. That is beautiful.
Here's DeRozan. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
It's stolen by DeRozan. Pirtle kicks to DeRozan. Makes it off the glass. He has 6.
A determined scorer down low. We know this about DeMar DeRozan. He is always looking to put pressure on the defense.
Passes to O'Neal. To the middle. Gobert down low. Defended by Pirtle. Gobert can't hit.
Guys, when you think about the Jazz, you are talking about an elite defensive unit. Rudy Gobert in the middle, the defensive player of the year, and the guys around him are committed to the scheme and outstanding individual defenders.
He kicks it to Ingles from the baseline, and the shot goes down. Ingles has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, Rudy Gobert stands 7'1", and he's an unselfish guy. It puts the pass on the money.
And it's Murray penetrating. Shoots. And the Spurs scoring again. And the Jazz very disciplined at the defensive end.
Now, Kevin, you have a veteran squad with the anchor Rudy Gobert, one of the elite shot blockers in the entire league. And this is a group that's so important here. They defend without fouling.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Davis is checked in for Gobert. George Niang comes in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. To the paint. It's stolen by Davis. And now Utah, fast break. There's the triple. Utah getting another chance here. And Davis throws it down hard.
Boy, outstanding pass and execution. They'd love to see Clarkson do that on a consistent basis.
Now here's Mills, defended by Mudiay. Here's Forbes. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Forbes has got his first 2 points of the night.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
The offensive rebound.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Stolen by Clarkson. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Spurs out in front, leading by... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Zeller is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Bellinelli. Then it's Mills. And it's Forbes in at the 2. That's the San Antonio 5. Lock at 6. Here's Niang. Rebound San Antonio. They've held a 12-point lead early. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year. Forbes the pass to Zeller. It's stolen by Mudiay. And there's a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Spurs making a change here. Hurdle's checked in. Gobert, he's checked in for the Jazz. Joe Ingles comes in for George Niang. That one falls.
Well, Emmanuel Mudiay, that kind of shot will up your field goal percentage, gentlemen.
The pass to Gay. Down low, Hurdle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The free throw drops for Pirtle.
So how cool is it, Kev, that Jakob Pirtle makes NBA history as the first ever Austrian-born player in the league? Doesn't matter what else he does in his career, he'll always have that distinction. That's cool.
Ingles finds Gobert. Here's Mitchell. And the layup's good off the glass.
We're talking 6'3", 215 pounds, so that is a big-sized guard. He can operate on the interior.
Pass to Mills. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And it's good, 2 points. That's 12 points for Gay.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's Mudiay. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Moutier's got 4 points this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Gobert with the block.
This is Gobert's specialty. Twice on the pipes from the stifled tower.
Here's Clarkson. The basket good off the assist from Mudiay. Clarkson's got the lead up to 1 now for the Jazz. Here is Forbes, covered by Mitchell. The 3 from Mills. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Jazz passing it around. Clarkson on the wing. Dishes it to Gobert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Gay drives in. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And gotta respect the attitude there of Gay. If it's an important point in the game, he demands the ball.
Pass to Ingles. 1:53 left to play here in the fourth. But they recover it. Clarkson passes to Gobert. Mitchell right side. Drills the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 11 in the second half.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Now here's Mills, defended by Mudiay. Shots good by Mills. Mills has got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Mudiay finds Mitchell. And the 3 off target. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Gay passes to Bellinelli. He had a nice open look right there. Bellinelli's got his first bucket of the night.
And I just love seeing Gay share the ball. A solid distributor, given his size and ability to see over defenders.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Forbes. Doesn't go for him. And it's Utah the other way. To the inside. Ingles. It falls!
How about Joe Ingles stepping up in the clutch to deliver a big-time bucket?
Forbes the pass to Gay. Yes!
Gotta admire the guts of Gay here. Not shying away from taking huge shots. Ice in his veins.
Ingles against Gay. And Gobert kicks to Ingles. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Good!
Mitchell is clutch. That's beautifully done.
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
Seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Yes! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
What a terrific rebound and an even better putback. Pirtle gets the chance for the follow-up.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. The game. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got DeJounte Murray. Pirtle is out there at DeRozan. Then there's Derek White. And it's Walker in at the 3, the small forward. White, good.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
O'Neal passes to Conley. Now, here is O'Neal. And it's Mitchell missing. Walker against O'Neal. Good. White's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
A minute into overtime in what has been a great game so far. The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's Conley. And foul. The coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
DeRozan passes to Walker. Moves back up. Out to DeRozan. From deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And the Spurs lead by 9. Inside. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Jakob Pirtle.
This is Donovan Mitchell in his toolbox, right? Uses the shot fake, gets that defender to bite. Nicely done.
And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within 8.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Conley against Murray. Down low, Pirtle. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 16 points for Jakob Pirtle.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for San Antonio.
You're right, not much time left. You know, they couldn't put them away in regulation, but after what we've seen here, a superb performance in overtime, they're managing to get the job done.
Yeah, just an amazing game, and ultimately they were able to just pull away there at the end.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jakob Poeltl.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork, GA. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Conley against Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Conley the pass to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And they had some nerve. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
year was so much fun, but it definitely came with some challenges. Thank goodness for 2K.
That's right. In fact, it's been an honor for us to share our time and our episodes with you, the fans, the community. And the big news is NBA 2K TV is returning for Season 7.
Yes, we're coming your way on September 4th.
At home in Utah, the Jazz never fail to go out of the... Alexander... He is doing a great job. Thank you, D.A. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the point guard. And for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Conley. Mitchell looking it over. And the rejection by Favors. Ingram against O'Neal. Ball. Got a piece of it. To the inside. 9 feet out. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by O'Neal. Clark up front. That's where the game will likely be won or lost in this one.
Great talent, no doubt, on the front lines here. But if for some reason they cancel each other out, then you know where it's going to be decided, in the backcourt with guys about your size, Kevin.
Now, wait a minute. Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Gobert kicks to Ingles. Mitchell passes to Ingles. Mitchell against Holiday. Right wing. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Gobert. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open. You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And that one's good, Williamson.
And you admire that assertive aggression from Williamson. Goes right at you when he's in his comfort zone.
And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul. Now here's Gobert. Had a tough time getting going against the Thunder. He was a non-factor in that game. Mitchell against Holiday. Here's Ingles, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. A whole new cast of characters for the Pelicans. 3 promising first-round picks, Greg, and the young players acquired from the Lakers and veterans like Favors and Reddick.
All of a sudden, a wealth of options for Alvin Gentry. Time will tell how they did in the AD trade, but it seems like they're off to a nice start.
And there's Favors putting it right back in.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Mitchell passes to Conley. He kicks to Gobert. And there's the pass to O'Neal. The dish to Mitchell. Conley for 3. Tries again. Gobert. That shot off the mark. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight to give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
And stolen by Favors. Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
I like the fact that Ingram not standing around watching their guys, working hard to get something out of that possession.
Mitchell kicks to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Here's the 3. No good on the shot. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. The kick out to Holiday. Looking for Favors. He gets it there. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Now, here's Ingles, whose last outing with 20 points. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Over Favors. And the rejection by Favors. And he gets it back.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the deep.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Utah shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Davis is checked in for Joe Ingles. George Niang. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
What a play.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Clarkson dishes to Gobert. The Jazz working the ball around now. And no good that time.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
It's Redick on the wing. It's good from long range.
And Redick drains these shots constantly. I mean, senses and feels the separation and then capitalizes on it.
Up again, and there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got 6.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
It's been all about Derek Favors for the New Orleans Pelicans. He notched 8 points in the quarter. Rudy Gobert talks about his expectations for the team.
Every year I want to keep getting better.
Well, and as a competitor, this is what you should be thinking. And, Greg, you should be talking about winning a title.
For sure. I mean, it'll take a lot of work, but Gobert sounds like he's up for the challenge of proving the doubters wrong.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for New Orleans?
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
So for New Orleans right now, he's out there with Favors. Then there's J.J. Redick. And there's Jackson. And it's Hart in at the small forward. So Favors will bring it up for New Orleans. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And with this summer's acquisition of Mike Conley, Greg, the Utah Jazz hoping to make a step in the West.
And really, Mike Conley, their best point guard since they traded away Darren Williams back in 2011. Alongside Bogdanovich, a big upgrade offensively, and he can hold his own on the defensive side as well.
Moutier, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And that one drops for him. Hart's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pelicans.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Here's Gobert, and the rejection by Favors. Gobert, the pass to Clarkson. Here's Davis. Favors with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
For Utah, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Clarkson.
Riding it up and in off the drive. Clarkson athletic enough to create his own offense.
Hart the pass to Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree. Back to Moutier. Shot clock at 5. Over to the wing. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. They get it back. Niang kicks to Moutier. Back to Davis. A second chance effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Mark, it seems the guards are rebounding now more than ever. What do you make of that trend?
You know what, Kevin? I think it's a function of how the game is played. More and more teams play small ball, where they really don't have a big guy out there or a traditional center out there. You may have guards and wings, and oftentimes your tallest guy might be 6'8". So it makes it important for guards and everybody to rebound the ball. So I think you see more guards getting more rebounds because of teams playing small ball as a function of the three-point shot's importance in the game.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Ball. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Davis kicks to O'Neal. Ball against Conley. Here's O'Neal. There's the 3. That's tipped.
Ball size and timing really an asset when it comes to him blocking shots.
Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Davis. And he uses the glass on the layup. Davis has got 6 points in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Williamson. That shot no good. So Utah will take it the other way. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Back to O'Neal. Jazz passing it around. Pass to Ingles. 3-pointer. They get it back.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. New Orleans on top. They're up. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Derek Favors had no problems getting going. He had 8 points, 3 block shots, and... Thanks for joining us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Utah. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. O'Neal is out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Davis at the center filling out the middle. Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Conley finds Davis. Now Ingles. Now here is O'Neal. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Ingles passes to Davis. And again it's Utah.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Ball against Conley. Ball dishes to Williamson. Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Boy, that looks good whenever Ingram rises for the jam. Flushing it home in the face of the opposition. Poster. The second overall pick in 2016, a lot of expectations for Brandon Ingram. If anything, he puts that pressure on himself. This is a young man that wants to be great.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And Clark, they say Brandon Ingram, his own biggest critic. Does all his frustration and worry become, you think, a hindrance?
I think it can be, guys. I mean, you can't weigh yourself down with self-frustration and self-criticism because it can keep you from being your best. At the end of the day, his talent is obvious. I think he's got tremendous upside, but that piece of the mentality that he brings has to be balanced out a bit. You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Mitchell kicks to Conley. O'Neal against Ingram. Out to Conley. To the middle. Now, here is O'Neal. Defense right on him. Pass to Ingles. And stolen by Williamson. Here's Ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Good utilization of his height and speed to get to the line that time. Ball showing you he's got the savvy to draw contact.
And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain, he can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention, but the fact is he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one. Starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself, but everything else with his game is what you'd want from an elite point guard.
Sweet move. Here's Melly. Got a hand on it. Here's Clarkson. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got 3 assists in the game. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Ball, the pass to Reddick. No good on the triple. Utah leading by 3. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And it's 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
Tell you what, guys, the aggressiveness on defense just hasn't been there this half. Not like it was in the first.
Melly passes to Reddick. Launches a 3. A rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Moutier kicks to Clarkson. Ingles against Reddick. Ingles passes to Niang. And he makes good on the layup. Niang's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Bangs home the trifecta. And it's 8 points for J.J. Reddick.
It's the main strength in Reddick's game, his three-point shot. Lethal. This guy is a laser.
Passes it to Moutier. To the left side wing. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Niang's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And the Pelicans making a change here. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Moutier passes to Gobert. And Utah again with the bucket.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Reddick with the 3. That shot off. And so it's the Utah Jazz bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So the Pelican 5 right now. They've got Jackson. He's out there with J.J. Redick. Okafor out there with Hart. And it's Melly in at the power forward position. Just 5 on the clock. Niang lays it up and banks it in. Niang's got the lead up to 9 now for Utah.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Jackson passes to Hart. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And here is Okafor. He's covered by Clarkson. Redick with the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Niang kicks to Gobert. Clarkson taking his time here. And stolen by Redick. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. And the 3 ball is good.
Seeing the chance for a good look on the jump shot. Redick making the split-second decision to pull up and let it fly. That's heads up there.
There's the pass to Niang. Ingles kicks to Niang. Clarkson against Redick. 5 on the clock. And Okafor with the block.
Boy, I love the defensive game of Okafor. He's got a wide reach, and that allows him to get to a lot of shots.
A steal. Pass to Redick. Here's Hart. He's covered by Clarkson. Takes a 3. The shot, no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Niang. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Hey, I don't know if it was changing baskets or what, guys, but they clearly look a lot better offensively.
Here's Okafor outside for Redick. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Redick's got 5 points in the quarter.
Redick has a solid in-between game, and I like seeing him work that shot into his game from time to time.
Clarkson passes to Gobert. Takes it from 10. The shot comes out. Pelicans trail by 6. Outside, Redick. Here's the 3. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Tell you what, that bucket could turn out to be large. Redick gets the call and shows no nerve in coming through for him there.
Some dishes to Gobert, and it's good for 2. And the Jazz lead by 5.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
And the wide open shot from Redick. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
Jazz have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And Gobert gets to Clarkson. Ball's not loose. Niang passes to Clarkson. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Big bucket. Clarkson showing his mettle. That's one they needed.
It's Redick on the wing. That one goes in. Redick's got 16 points here in the second half.
They get the points they need as Redick shows just how cold-blooded he can be. JJ has the bench up and going crazy with that one.
Hart the pass to Okafor. Here's Melly. Redick surveying the D. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. It's Gobert with the ball for Utah. A 2-point game. Niang passes to Moutier. And he gets the win. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Clarkson for 3. And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but
unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. upper and lower body fluid, and goaltender. unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
The NBA 2K21 demo is out now, and in this episode, we're jumping right in. Plus, we look back at our best 2K TV moments of 2K20. And first looks at what's coming up in
downtown San Antonio. And let's go.
Well, guys,
a proud franchise. Thank you, David. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for DeRozan.
And he's fallen out of favor a little bit in their offense, at least compared to how he was being used earlier in the season. His usage percentage is down over the past 5 games. Maybe he'll be more involved here tonight.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at center. And for the Spurs, we've got Derek White, Jakob Poeltl out there with DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Walker in at the 3, the small forward.
DeRozan, a raw athlete entering this league. He's worked on his skill to the point where he's now a perennial all-star candidate.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
White. Offline with his 3.
And you look at all the under-the-radar prospects that have found success with the Spurs. How do they keep hitting on all these players other teams have missed?
They do a great job with their player development. They also do a great job identifying players with great character. They have guys who work extremely hard. They have great coaching, and they teach. But more importantly, what they do, GA, they give you confidence. And that's where I think the Spurs separate from other organizations.
Here's Murray. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Pirtle's shot is off.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Lobs it up for Favors.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday stand very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Pirtle inside, working on Favors. 6 to shoot, and it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
J.J. Redick's checked in for New Orleans. Outside, White. Back to Walker. From deep. The shot missing. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. And the dunk by Williamson.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
Now here's Walker. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Redick way outside. Rebound, San Antonio.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And this is Alvin Gentry's 4th stop as an NBA head coach. He's been working as an NBA assistant, get this, since 1988.
Over 3 decades in this league. A decade coaching in college. Worked for and with so many legendary coaches. He's seen it all.
Ball kicks to Redick. They get it again. Ball, the pass to Redick. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And if you let Redick set his feet and just catch and shoot, you're in for a long night.
Murray dishes to Pirtle. Walker in the corner. Now here's Murray. Defense is right there. Pirtle's shot is off.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And it's in there. And it's 8 points for Zion Williamson.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Murray surveying the D. And DeRozan kicks to Pirtle. DeRozan passes to Walker. Holiday against White. Over Holiday. And it's White missing. And here's New Orleans now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Back to Walker. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Favors against Pirtle. Holiday, the pass to Favors. Shoots over Pirtle, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
That's where a majority of Favors points come from. So effective from the interior area of the floor.
DeRozan on the wing. Over Williamson. And the basket by DeRozan. DeRozan's got 5 points so far.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And that one's good, Williamson.
And you admire that assertive aggression
from Williamson. Goes right at you when he's in his comfort zone.
And stolen by Favors. And the wide open shot. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Pelicans lead by 10. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Bellinelli is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Mills. Then it's Tyler Zeller. And it's Forbes in a shooting guard. That's the San Antonio 5. Back to Gay. And he banks in the layup. Hey, Steve, if your team is holding on to a narrow lead, which player do you want defending that last shot of the game?
I would say Kawhi Leonard, Giannis because of his length, Paul George, Draymond Green, and I really love Klay Thompson. Not that he's going to block the shot, but he always stays in position.
Count it, good.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Ingram kicks to Hart. Bellinelli against Ingram. Lets it go with a three. The offensive rebound. The pass to Jackson. Here's Hart. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Gay. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Well, you see right there, Rudy attacks and maintains focus. He is a load to contain.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Okafor's checked in. Pelicans leading by 4. Passes it to Hart. Back to Okafor. Ingram up top. Bellinelli is covering. Ingram kicks to Hart. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Zeller passes to Gay. Here is Forbes. Just 3 to shoot. Lets it fly. And it's Melly with the rebound. New Orleans in the lead.
And you think of the resiliency of New Orleans. It feeds into the ethos of their sports teams, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Certainly the Pelicans have had their challenges too. Injuries, turnover, and leadership. You can't give up, though. I think that's something this organization and the fans can relate to.
To the paint. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be, and here we go, coach's challenge on that goaltending call. Now, the coach didn't think the call was correct.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
Zeller dishes to DeRozan. Back to Zeller. Second shot opportunity, and the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Gay.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And the Pelicans miss again.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here is Forbes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here is Ball. Outside, Reddick. And the Pelicans miss again.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
And DeRozan throws it down.
The perfect set of skills to flourish in transition. DeRozan's got it all. Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Here's Mills. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Dallas. 27 seconds left in the first half of the game. To the inside. Out to DeRozan. Clock at 6. Pass to Forbes. Fires from deep. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. And the dunk by Williamson.
He's a great shooter, but not just a gunner. JJ finding the open man.
For 3, Murray, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so,
it's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Best. Zion Williamson was on fire in the first half. He had 12 points and 2. And
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the 1. Dishes it to Ingram. Back to Ball for Murray. DeRozan with the rebound. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Spurs. They trail by 3. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that will be the 3rd of 5 straight played at home.
And the Pelicans under head coach Alvin Gentry, a team that looks to get out and run.
Reason why, GA, he was an assistant under Mike D'Antoni in Phoenix when the pace and space trend was just getting started. Also on the bench for the Warriors, and we know how they like to get up and down. That up-tempo style is what he preaches.
And there's the feed to Pirtle. Lays it up off the glass.
And despite the defense being draped all over Pirtle, he gets the job done. He's money around the bucket.
Ball kicks to Holiday. Back to Ball. The 3. He can't get that one. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Here's White. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half. Showing good execution on the offensive end.
Pass to Williamson. It's stolen by DeRozan. White the pass to Walker. Some solid defense from Ingram. For New Orleans, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker with the break. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Some terrific NBA players right now out of Michigan State. But we know that's your alma mater. Which of those guys do you enjoy watching the most?
Kevin, I really enjoy watching all of them because I've got a close relationship with all our Michigan State Spartans. Gary Harris, Draymond Green, Jaren Jackson Jr., Bryn Forbes, Denzel Valentine, and the list goes on. I love because I watch them and I know they're going to come out and play extremely hard because of Tom Izzo and the Michigan State brand of basketball.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Watch out. When Favors gets loose around the rim, he can pound it.
Murray against Jackson. Pirtle trying to get open. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut to just 1 on the basket for Murray.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Williamson, and Pirtle sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
Hart kicks to Jackson. Hart the pass to Williamson. Over to Rosen. And it's Williamson missing. The Spurs have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And the pass to Pirtle. Passes it to White. Left side, DeRozan. Here's Pirtle, and the rejection by Favors.
The 7'4" arm span of Favors paying big dividends when it comes to rim protection.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Hart, that's good.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
White looking around. Favors against DeRozan. Inside, Pirtle. Great D that time from Favors. Pelicans leading by 4. Hart, that's good. Hart's got his second bucket tonight.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Favors with a wide open look. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
And Williamson doesn't let up consistently in attack mode. Love his rabid intensity on the backboard.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And the Spurs with some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for DeRozan. Bryn Forbes comes in for White. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. And then for New Orleans, Okafor's checked in for Favors. Hayes comes in for Williamson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jackson. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Gay inside. Guarded by Holiday. Pass to Pirtle. Takes the 13-footer. Good on the shot. Pirtle's got his second basket.
Textbook form from Pirtle, getting room to shoot from the mid-range and nailing the shot.
Redick for 3. Bellinelli pulls it in. Now Mills. Misses in close.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And a moment ago, inside the huddle with head coach Alvin Gentry.
Hey, let's keep it up, guys. Let's keep running, though.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Mills. Rudy Gay is out there with Pirtle, and it's Walker in at the small forward. That's the San Antonio foul. Forbes dishes to Gay. Back to Forbes. The kick out to Walker. Out to the wing. Mills finds Pirtle. Shoots over Ingram. No good off the back of the rim.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Knocked loose and stolen by Gay. Forbes the pass to Gay. Off on the layup. And stolen by Gay. Back to Forbes. Buries it down low. Forbes has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Spurs.
This is for any dedicated floor spacer. Once in a while, you have to test the defense inside. Forbes with a beautiful play.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Off target from three-point range.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Pass to Redick. Shoots the three. Good on the triple. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
J.J. Redick, very comfortable behind the three-point line, knocked that one down.
Down low. Here's Pirtle. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Now here's Ball. Covered by Mills. Ball kicks to Hayes. 5 to shoot. Now the pass to Ingram. Here's Ball. Misses the 3.
Well, so far, this cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And Ball showing some killer instinct there. A solid athlete who knows how to score through contact.
4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And foul on the shot. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Derek White's checked in for the Spurs. Murray comes in for Patty Mills. Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. Holiday comes in for J.J. Redick.
Some young players tend to defer in big moments. Not Zion.
Here's Gay, and then Gay with the dunk.
That's a big bucket. Rudy knows this team needs his offense, and he wants to provide it.
Holiday, the pass to Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
There's 1:47 left in the 4th quarter. Murray against Ball, and Murray, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You won't see this young man turn down big shots. Murray believes in himself, and so does this team.
Outside Holiday. Hayes down low. Hurdles there. Hayes, no good. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That is his first foul of the game. Spurs trail by 3. Murray outside. Feeds to Pirtle.
And I love how Ball will stay in your face defensively, not willing to give ground. And I like the fact that he competes on that end.
The Spurs have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Walker finds Pirtle. Offensive rebound, Spurs. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for New Orleans. They've led by as many as 11 points. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Derek Favors checked in for New Orleans. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
Murray outside to the middle. Here's Pirtle. Great D that time from Favors. 6-second difference between shot and gameplay. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
We'll credit them for maintaining
that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And the expectations for Williamson are sky high. A superb athlete whose skill set and drive to be great is off the charts.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for two.
And at 6'6", Ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game with. His IQ is off the charts.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
And here's Walker outside. It falls. So New Orleans wins it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
unprecedented improvements, shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. benefits to the stick, resulting in unprecedented improvements in shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements.
Welcome to the special edition of 2K TV.
The wait is almost over. We are just days away from 2K Day and the launch of NBA 2K21.
And if you can't wait, you can get early access to the NBA 2K21 demo right now. Here's how you get started.
And we've got, thanks, DA. As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. We look at the Jazz. They've had a great season, and we'll look to extend that into the playoffs. And, of course, San Antonio, right now, quite a ways down below.
And you know, for the Spurs, they've been stuck in a rut the entire season. We talk about teams maximizing their potential. Well, the opposite's been the case with this group.
I think, Greg, for them, it's obviously been very disappointing. And I get the sense it's starting to weigh on them night in and night out.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. They've got DeJounte Murray. DeRozan out there with Pirtle. Then there's Derek White. And it's Walker in at the small forward position. And for the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the three. Ingles, the putback. It's good on the putback.
You know that old expression, you can't teach size, but Gobert showing great effort as well. I love that he creates second chance opportunities.
Now here's White. 14 points from him the last game against Dallas.
You know, couple that with the 4 big blocks. He was awesome on the defensive end as well.
Pirtle against Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, Pirtle and that big frame of his driving to the bucket. You love to see a big man move like that.
For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
I think most people consider Salt Lake City not a big free agent destination. So the Jazz are what they call a pipeline team. And what does that mean? It means they have to draft and develop their talent internally.
Now, here's Ingles. 20 points for him last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Here's White following the bucket by the Jazz. Over Mitchell. And it's White missing. And the Jazz say they need a fundamentally sound process to building their roster. Doris, no shortcuts.
Well, there's no question about that, Kevin. This is a group that has to be value-spaced with their free agent acquisitions in a small market. The draft picks have got to be smart. Their teaching and cultivating of that talent and development is absolutely critical.
And it's Mitchell missing. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 2. I want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, torrid shooting in that one. Some of it was good play calling. Some of it was just making tough shots.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused and they made everything they looked at.
And the Spurs with possession after the basket by Utah. Feeds it to DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
I'd say there might not be anyone in the league who enjoys a nice opportunity to send it in as DeMar DeRozan. How about the bounce in his step?
Now, here's Mitchell. 11 points for him in that last game against Oklahoma City. Ingles in the corner. No one near him. And it comes off the front of the rim. Spurs have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Up the floor. And the dunk by Walker.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sight.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here is Conley. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Well, Doris, you look at Joe Ingles. He's quietly become one of the better small forwards in the NBA.
And he is the prototypical don't judge a book by its cover because they call him slow-mo Joe or average Joe. But dig a little bit deeper. This guy is a quality playmaker and a knockdown shooter.
Conley, the pass to Ingles. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Ingles has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, this is one of the strong points of Joe Ingles' very well-rounded game. The mid-range on point.
And Walker kicks to White. Murray outside. Just 5 to shoot. Good on the bucket.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Back to Mitchell. Pass to Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Ingles. He dishes it to Gobert. And Pirtle sends it back.
Active defense from Jakob Pirtle. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
From deep 3-point range, the Jazz again can't hit it.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Spurs out in front. They lead by a bucket. Let's take a quick break.
It's really key to have a coach like that.
Coach Snyder doing a terrific job with his team.
Just a great tactician, and he's clearly got his guys buying in to his message.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On the floor for San Antonio, Rudy Gay is out there with Tyler Zeller. Then there's Bellinelli, and it's Mills, and it's Forbes in at the 2. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. Players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. Here's Zeller, and it's blocked. There's the pass to Clarkson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And that'll tie this game up. Doris, if you were going to build a team around one player, who would that player be?
Well, I think because of his age and continued growth opportunity, I would probably say Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's playing at an MVP level. He's still got another decade where he's probably in the peak range of his playing capabilities. And the reality is Giannis still has so much growing to do. He's a force at the rim. He continues to build that three-point game. And Kev, once he gets that in-between game, he will be unguardable.
Can't argue with that at all. And the wide-open shot from Bellinelli. San Antonio again missing. Here we go, one-on-one. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Well, Clarkson with young legs, bringing the energy. How about that finish?
For the Utah Jazz, they come in off a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Pass to Forbes. Here's Gay outside. Rebound collected by Clarkson. Here's the Jazz with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Clarkson's got 8 here in the quarter.
Jordan Clarkson showing he's capable of finishing inside.
Over to the left wing. Forbes. The rebound by the Jazz.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Mike Conley's checked in for Utah. San Antonio also making a switch. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Patty Mills. Davis finds Clarkson. Right side, Conley. Passes it to Davis. Here's Niang. Shot clock at 6. Connects from three-point range. Moutier's got 5 now.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside, Bellinelli. That one doesn't drop. So Utah will take it the other way.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Moutier with the basket.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
To the inside, stolen by Conley. And here again, the Jazz in transition. Up the court they go. It's good. Moutier's got the lead up to 13 now for Utah.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. The Spurs shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
It's so funny to hear DeMar DeRozan joke about being an old man in this league. You know, he may not be a young man, but he's got a lot of years left, and he continues to improve.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Joe Ingles is checked in for George Niang. And O'Neal's subbed in for Moutier. And Davis puts it in.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
O'Neal dishes to Davis. Back to O'Neal. And stolen by Gay. DeRozan passes to Gay. Here is Forbes, over by Conley. Deep 2 from Murray. Rebound, Utah.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Ingles finds Clarkson, and a missed layup.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Pirtle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Ed Davis.
It was dealing with the NBA's physical play that was Pirtle's biggest challenge when he came into the league, but he knows how to use his body now to get these calls.
O'Neal with it. On the wing, Ingles. Launches it. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They did jump out to a lead in the opening. And that's a...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Nice game. Great performance by Emmanuel Mudiay.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Greg, some folks suspected Conley might be moved when Memphis had a shot at drafting John Morant right before the draft. That deal took place.
I tell you what, he looks to be a great fit in Utah. Can be that third star the team needs to push them to the next level. Utah had to give up a fair sum to get him, but it was worth the risk.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for DeRozan.
And he's fallen out of favor a little bit in their offense, at least compared to how he was being used earlier in the season. His usage percentage is down over the past 5 games. Maybe he'll be more involved here tonight.
Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, all that momentum and force, Rudy Gobert, that is pretty.
Spurs working the ball around now. Walker finds DeRozan. Count the basket. DeRozan's got 8 points.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Mitchell against White. Up top, Gobert. Pass to Ingles. Lets the 3 fly. Walker with the rebound.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Over in the corner, Conley. The feed to Ingles. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one.
I'll tell you, you have to have some measure of composure close to the bucket. Mr. Ingles doing work.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
The tray. Ingles, the second chance points on the tip in. 13 points in the game.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Here's Pirtle, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. And Doris, you played point guard. What do you like to see from that position?
Well, I'm going to go back to the Showtime Lakers, which was my first team that I adored when I was a kid watching the NBA. And the reality is this, Kevin, I love to see teams play in transition, get out in the open floor. What's better than watching Steph Curry cross half court with a full head of steam and the defender knowing, oh, good God, anything could happen here. He might pull a three, he might finish in spectacular fashion off the run, or he might find a teammate for a momentum-building three. Like, get in transition and run, baby.
Here's White, banked in off the glass. White's got his first basket of the night.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Outside Conley, jacks up a three, and slam dunk by Gobert.
That's why Gobert is such a high percentage scorer. He finds a way to finish with that great length.
Out left to the wing. O'Neal against White. Pirtle kicks to White. On deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. O'Neal passes to Conley. Out to the right wing. Lets it go. And it's White with the rebound. Spurs trail by 12. Here's DeRozan. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Utah has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. And there's the pass to Gobert. O'Neal high post. Hurdles there. Gobert. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, Gobert is 7'1", and that in and of itself means he's difficult to contain. This guy really understanding how to play through contact.
And so it's the Utah Jazz sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for San Antonio, Bellinelli is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Murray. Then it's Tyler Zeller. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. Murray, good.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And here's Gobert. Dishes to Davis. And stolen by Zeller. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
And Gay is superb at knowing where to run to in the open floor. A clever forward who finds ways to score in the fast break.
And Bellinelli kicks to Forbes. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits. And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Niang. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bellinelli finds Murray. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Out to the right wing. Here's Niang. Bellinelli is covering. Pass to Niang. The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's Clarkson. Count it.
Well, Rudy Gobert stands 7'1", and he's an unselfish guy. It puts the pass on the money.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, the Jazz's Quinn Snyder has become one of the most respected head coaches in the league. And think, guys, a player poll even had him ranked 7th among coaches they'd like to play for. And consider he's in Utah. That is not exactly a free agent destination.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Ed Davis. Then for the Spurs, Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Zeller. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Bellinelli. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Jazz with some changes. O'Neal's checked in for George Niang. Mitchell comes in for Jordan Clarkson. And Mike Conley subbed in for Moutier. 6 on the shot clock, and it's Conley penetrating. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And Doris, what is it, do you think, about Quinn Snyder that gives rise to that respect?
Well, you think about it. He played the game at a high level, of course, collegiately at Duke. He has paid his dues as a coach. He's got tremendous intellect for the game. And there's this growth mindset with him. He's always looking at himself. How can I get better?
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Pass to Ingles. From the high post. That one off the back iron and out. Spurs trail by 13. Inside. Stolen by Mitchell. And the Jazz pushing it up now. On up the court. Back to Gobert. Count that one.
I tell you, increasingly able to contribute on the offensive end, and that's a problem. Rudy Gobert doing work.
For 3, Murray. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Jazz.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Rudy Gobert.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Kept alive. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Three-pointer, and he's good on the 3-ball. And the Jazz lead by 13.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt, GA. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And here's Ingles outside. No good there. And the Spurs going the other way now. Down low. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. On offense, here are the Spurs. 11-point game. White, wide open. He fires. No good from outside. Pass to Williams-Goss. Here's Niang, guarded by Walker. The pass to Niang. Here's Williams-Goss. No good. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. offense to the stick, resulting in unprecedented improvements in shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
Against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yes, and it's my player picking up the assist.
And if you're not feeling one of your builds, you have the ability to make 6 total builds and play 1 test game for each one.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The
2K Sports pregame show.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. And getting late in the season, let's see how the standings are out west. Taking a look at Utah, advantage in 1 series. And checking out New Orleans. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And I think for the Jazz, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. And it's O'Neal in at small forward. And for New Orleans, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at point guard. So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Williamson, shot clock at 6. Gobert pulls it in. Here's the Jazz with the ball.
And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Ingles can't get it to go. So Favors will bring it up for New Orleans. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And Ball sets up his teammates, and when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making. But what really stands out when you watch him live, the instincts. Being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
Here's O'Neal. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ingram's got his second bucket.
Got to see Ingram get going down low Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Ball against Conley. The pass to O'Neal. Conley kicks to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Here's Mitchell. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Ingram wide open. Second chance shot. Williamson. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Some changes for New Orleans. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. And a switcher also for Utah. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for O'Neal. Here's Hart. Really had an off game against the Kings. Never really found his rhythm. Mitchell wide open. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. Brent, when it comes to moving around in tight quarters without a lot of space, who's the quickest player that you have seen in a half-court set this year?
Still remarkable to watch where it is that Kyrie Irving can get to on the floor in any sort of possession. It's like he could take, 50 dribbles in a phone booth and find a way out of it, spinning around and finding gaps within the defense. But it's not his handle with just the one hand, right, Kevin? It's that he has an idea of, after he does the moves around the traffic, when he gets into the basket, multiple ways of finishing, much like Rod Strickland, who was a tremendous finisher in his days years and years ago. Kyrie's got a lot of that in his game.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Clarkson passes to Davis. Back to Clarkson. Kicks it to Gobert. Tries again, and it's Davis at the elbow. Deflects the pass. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game. The Jazz shooting their first free throw of the night. We've got 1:18 left here in the opening quarter. Clarkson, another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. New Orleans shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. That one is off.
Nicolo Melli.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, this season, the Pelicans finally getting themselves their own G League affiliate, the Erie Bayhawks in Pennsylvania. And in 2022, they'll move closer with renovations to the Legacy Arena in Birmingham, Alabama. And when that's completed, it's really going to help out the young core and the draft picks that have been collected by David Griffin to do some player development. It's going to keep this team competitive for a very long time.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Clarkson on the wing. Pass to Moutier. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Hits the jumper in space. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
And he has a good touch on the jumper. It's been a matter of repeatability for Davis.
Here's Hart. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. The shot by Redick, no good.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
To the inside. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 6. We've got 13 seconds left in the first. It's Jackson with the drive. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento. He could go. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the quarter. Let's
One of the better two-way guards in the NBA, Mike Conley sitting.
He's one of my favorite players growing up.
And you know, Conley, maybe not the size of Peyton, but Greg, he's always taken the challenge defensively.
And you can see how much of an influence the glove had on Conley. He plays a lot like him on that end.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Davis is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Moutier, and it's Niang in at the three. Here's Melly. This gives us the chance to view the best three-point shooting teams this season. The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. The Jazz second. Fifth on the list, the Pelicans.
And the shooting display both these teams have put on this season has been remarkable. I mean, there are just three-point shooters all over the floor.
So for the Pelicans, Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Hart, and it's Holiday in for Jackson. O'Neal's checked in for the Jazz. Takes the 13-footer. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Yes, that goes in. Ellie's got 4 points in the quarter.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Davis. Some solid defense from Ingram.
Now, I'll be honest, I thought there's no way that he's missing that close. That's a bunny. Give it up for the aggressive defense, Kevin.
Here's Clarkson. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And it seems like Jordan Clarkson may have found his niche, Greg, as instant offense coming off the bench.
A perfect fit for a scoring-minded combo guard. Clarkson able to create his own shot and comfortable pulling from all three levels.
Now, here's Clarkson. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, Okafor grabs the miss. Pelicans trail by 4. Knocked away. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. And O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got 5. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Okafor. And Davis sends it back.
Great anticipation. Davis light on his feet and using that 7'2" wingspan sends that one back.
Clarkson finds Davis. Here's O'Neal. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his 3rd foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here. There's the lob to the hoop. Ingram passes to Williamson.
Oh my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Jazz leading by 4. Mitchell left side. O'Neal dishes to Davis. He feeds it to Ingles. Back to Davis. 5 to shoot. He doesn't hit that one. And New Orleans will come the other way.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Stolen by Mitchell. Feeds it to Conley. Floats it up for Davis. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Some changes for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. And it's Frank Jackson in for Drew Holiday. And Utah with a change here, too. Gobert's checked in. Now, here's Mitchell. 11 points for him in that last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Williamson with it. Ingles covering, and it's Williamson missing.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And already over a decade in the league for Mike Conley. He never got past the numbers game to make the All-Star team in the crowded Western Conference, but make no mistake about it, Conley is star caliber.
And it's Mitchell missing.
I'm not sure where the lack of focus comes in there, Kevin. That's not like him. The defense is... Lightning.
That was incredible.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me. With confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Now here's Conley. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City.
Let's us not forget about the work on the glass, Kevin. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They were on a nice little roll in that opening. And that does it for our...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
Yeah, and I'm not sure coming into this game he felt like he could dominate in the way he's doing so now. Been phenomenal.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So the Pelican 5 right now. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the center, locking down the middle. Pelicans trail by 12. Back to Ball. At the number of trades now starting to involve stars. Feels like the league's power balance is always shifting to some degree.
Yeah, and I think organizations that are trying to stay ahead of the trend, Kevin, might think about, we might have a star for just 2 years. How can we get the next one? Backside of that, Kevin, is a lot of these star players are signing deals that are not extending to 4, 5, 6 years. You can't even do that anymore. So you get a guy for a couple years. What he wants to do is maximize his earning potential for 1 or 2 seasons, become a free agent again, and then look around the league where opportunities not only to win, but to also cash in. That's what's happening in today's game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Mitchell passes to Conley. Clock at 6. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Conley. He's around 14 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Dorland's making a switch here. Redick is checked in.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Clarkson against Ingram. Clarkson passes to Niang. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 9. Redick with the 3. Offensive rebound. Favors. Ingram kicks to Redick. The long distance 3 is buried. Redick's got 6.
And J.J. Redick is so used to aggressive defense because they don't want to give him an inch to shoot.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. These players have excelled at setting up their teammates this month. The 2K leaderboard shows us the recent assist leaders. 5th is Drew Holiday.
really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. And it's Jackson in for Drew Holiday. Outside, Reddick. Reddick can't get that one to fall. It's Gobert with the ball for Utah. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Pretty good recognition for Clarkson. He's moving the ball, and some good things starting to happen now offensively.
And the Utah Jazz, not exactly a magnet for big-name free agents, Greg, but for their young star, Donovan Mitchell, it has been a perfect fit.
You know, they needed a scorer. He's played big minutes from day one and really thrived in that role.
You can't let J.J. Redick get hot from there. He usually starts the game that way, so this could be a long night.
Mitchell outside. Moutier finds Clarkson. It's rebounded by Hayes. Pelicans trail by 7. Reddick passes to Hayes. New Orleans moving the ball around, and Hayes throws it down.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give them a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Here's New Orleans. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Hart, defended by Moutier. For the 3. It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut down to just 2 points from the bucket from Reddick. Reddick's got 9 points here in the second half. Clarkson surveying the floor. Here's Niang. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
On the wing, Mitchell. Covered by Reddick. Here's Niang. And again, it's Utah.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with head coach Alvin Gentry.
Solid in what we're doing.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Joe Ingles is out there with Davis, and it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. Five on the clock, and here's Ingles outside. And it's Melly with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Holiday's checked in. And shot on the way. The rebound by the Jazz. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Conley left side. Davis kicks to O'Neal. Mitchell dishes to Conley. Mitchell outside. There's the 3. Pelicans with the rebound. 4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. Ball with the bucket.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
Pass to O'Neal. The pass to Ingles. Mitchell outside. Beyond the arc. And there's the foul. It'll go on Ed Davis. That will be foul number 5 on him. Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. The The Pelicans trail. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. In the corner, it's Ingram. He dishes it to Holiday. Back to Ingram to take the lead. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's O'Neal. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Pelicans trail by 4. Now Ingram. He kicks it to Holiday. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, Drew aggressive there, right? You could see committing to that shot, looking more than happy to rise up and fire.
O'Neal inside. He's covered by Ingram. Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. That gives them the lead.
And you have to love how Holiday came up big with the shot. That's the kind of leadership you want to see from him.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Ingram. On the free throw, no good. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 1. Outside Conley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. To Gobert. Just 4 to shoot. Releases. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Gobert. Gobert's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Conley against Ball. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the wide open shot from Redick. A three-pointer off the mark. Utah has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Ingles passes to Gobert. On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Holiday. Conley dishes to Mitchell. There's the feed to Ingles. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. Passes it to Gobert. And stolen by Favors. Holiday, the pass to Williamson. It drops.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, Greg, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Mitchell against Holiday. Pass to Gobert. There's the triple. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. Ejuan Moore is checked in for the Pelicans. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Outside, Redick. From the line, good!
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Back to Mitchell. The pass to O'Neal. Kicks it to Mitchell. Outside Conley. Fires from the wing. No good there. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. So for